Number one, civil target is flight 4, Bravo, 65, 20 low. Overway.
Well, hello there. Welcome, everybody. How you doing there, Mr. Julian?
I am fine. I am fine and ready. What is it? Are we still in July? Are we still in 2025? What's going on, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. We did want to start out the show. Julie and I were talking. We wanted to continue to send prayers for Justin Decker and Jennifer McDaniels. He is still recovering from his stroke. Looks like he is making good progress, but a little slow, but it's still a whole lot better than when anybody anticipated. Make sure and follow us here on the Bigfoot Outlaw channel for Justin Decker updates, or Jennifer McDaniels on her page as well. But our prayers go out to him and Jennifer and friends and family, because he's part of the Bigfoot Outlaw family.
Prayers do work. Prayers do work. Because it's all about energy and frequency.
Right. Welcome, Cassie. Welcome, Judy. Welcome there. Let's see here. Everybody that's tuning in, Cassie. And I think there is Amy. I can't forget about Amy. So welcome, everybody.
Yes, welcome. And please come on. Howdy. And to everybody. And as we were talking about frequency, and we are in July, and it's interesting that July is the 7th. And I always ask people as a numerology celebratory, or let's say a celebrity numerologist, not celibate. A celebrity numerologist, that everything in the universe is number, that number has a meaning. And as we look at the form of the 7, we're still in it, parabolic antenna facing the earth, grabbing all of the energies onto itself like a magnet, all of the vibrations, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the elements, all the senses of all the people, the animals, all sentient beings, all our thoughts, everything onto what? An arrow pointing to other planets, other stars, other universes. This is a time in July to really understand and to really say, I am an oracle. I am a Jedi. I am a telepath. I am that I am, with that of the grace and the heavens and all that there is. And when you say that and you mean it, it's the word, because you're putting it down. You can even write it down, and it becomes you.
Absolutely. It's totally true, Mr. Julian. Couldn't be so right.
Because before we were talking about health, and it's interesting because, again, Pythagoras, father of mathematics, father of numerology, 500 BC, said everything in the universe is number. That number has a meaning. Letters correspond to numbers. They have their own light language. That language is of grace, all that there is, that of God. The word health, first letter starts with an H. So already you have a power. Already you have an energy that's saying, hey, who's in charge here? Who's in charge of your health? You are. You're in charge of your health. And the whole thing, hi Lorna, how are you, darling? And the whole thing about health, it's H, 8, E, 5, A, 1, L, 3, 2, of the T, another H. So health has the beginning is an H and the end is the H. Also, what is the H? It's an 8. 8 is the balance. It's the balance between your physical, material, your money world, with that of your mental, your intuitive world. It's the mother's breast, giving nurturing, giving soul force, soul juice, an exchange taking place. Very important in the 8, especially if you're born in August, if you're born on the 8th or the 17th or on the 26th. Again, 1970, people born 1970, that has the H signature. Please call me, text me. Let's talk. Let's find what your numbers are, especially as we step into what? An 8. So health is an HEALTH. You add the letters to the number vibrations. What does it come out to? A 27 / 2 and 7 is 9. There's that 7 again. It's a compound energy. 2, sharing, communion, union. With what? With the 7. The 7 is that of allopathy. All the chemicals and all that. It's all grace. It's all God. Then it also is naturopathy, homeopathy. It's the herbs and it's the ingredients that your mother and grandmother's mother in all different cities and states of this country, when they got sick, they didn't immediately go to the hospital. What happened is that they were doing their home remedies, my friend. They were what? They were 7s of the 27/9. Alchemy, alchemists. Also, what is that 7 as well? It's so important that we have faith and trust.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, it's important that we have faith and trust. 7 is also what? 7 is on the 7th day, God rested. It's prayer. It's meditation. It's going inside. It's taking a rest. And what is the 9? The 9 is the public. The 9 is humanity. The 9 is that of the world. So you're sharing your alchemy. You're sharing your science. You're sharing your expertise. You're sharing grandmother's ointments and tinctures and her juju. To whom? To others. To the ones who are in need of care. Yes?
Right. No, absolutely. It does. Absolutely.
And then also it's a 9. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, all sentient beings, put your animals on this show. I want to hear from them. I want to hear them in their telepathic communication. It's all about the 9. And what is the 9 as we're in 2025? And we're going through hell on earth. We're going through a lot of stuff. Why are we doing that? Because we're purging. We're cleansing. We're cleaning. We're cleaning ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, intuitively, in order for us to be reborn, regenerated, rejuvenated in this year not only individual people, we're talking about the whole world is going through a huge transformation. To wake up. To wake up. You go to a doctor, the doctor gives you whatever they tell you. You know what? You turn around, you go to another doctor. You get a second opinion. After you get your second opinion, what do? You turn around and get a third opinion. At least you have 3 opinions. Hi, everyone. I'll be there in a few, still working. That's good. That's good. Know this, ladies and gentlemen, that you can always listen to this again. Yes, Chris?
Absolutely.
And where can you tell the folks, where can you listen to this?
Well, you can listen to it on BigfootOutlaw.com, on YouTube, and go to Julian Michael, and you find his folder, and it has all the shows, his contact information. Right now, we're streaming on 83 Facebook Lives, and we're in 59 countries, I think, last time I checked.
That's right. In your meditation and prayers, also, always add light frequency. Golden light is very powerful. And you know what I have found? When I was in the hospital, when I died and I came back, what's important is with that golden light, put in green emerald sparks of energy, of this frequency that in itself starts activating. Green is very healing. Green is that of the earth. Green is very powerful in its vibration. Green is that of the heart chakra. So when you add green emerald energies with that golden light in prayer, in meditation, in bathing yourself in that energy, setting up instantaneous healing, vibration, setting up the faith and trust, and knowing that you are putting that in your field. And as you put that in your field, you are now attracting whomever, whatever is there to assist you in the healing process, in your state of wellness, in your state of knowing and understanding that every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Every day in every way I'm getting better and better. Negative thoughts, no one can hurt or harm me in any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, intuitively. That I am not only getting better, but I am in perfect health in every way, in every day.
Absolutely.
I am in perfect health in every day, in every way. I am in perfect health in every way, in every day. And what are you doing? You're reprogramming yourself in the vibration of health, HEALTH, 27.9. You are reprogramming yourself, and you are putting in a new life program, a new cellular program, a new DNA program, energy in your own biofield. And God is listening. Your avatars are listening. Your angels are listening. You on a deeper level are listening, because there's that part of you that is saying, you know what? I'm not ready to leave this show. I'm not ready to leave. Oh, it's hanging. It's hanging great. Careful of hanging yourself.
Ain't that right, Virgil?
That's right. That's right. Yes. Careful. Don't end up like an Epstein. So what's important is this, my friend. Belief is one of the most important things that you can add in your spiritual toolbox. Yes. Justin Decker, let's just send him that love. Let's send him that vibration. Let's put him in our healing circle. Let's talk to him on another level and tell Justin, I see happy blood. I see happy blood circulating in your body. I see that golden energy circulating in your body with those green emerald sparks. You are, my friend, you are getting better and better every day because you deserve to be here. And when the person starts understanding that, as I did in the hospital in November of 2021, I died and it came back. And then after that, I was in the COVID ward at Lexington, and I was being met. I was being met by the doctors and nurses that had hazmat suits on. They had goggles.
Wow.
I only saw their eyes through the goggles, but I had faith and trust that I'm going to be fine. I said, "Our Father who art in heaven." That became not only my mantra, that was part of my breath. I chanted underneath my breath as I had tubes going up my nose for my breathing, oxygen tanks in back of me. But I knew that I'm going to be okay. I am going to be okay. I am going to be okay. And you will yourself, and you go against whomever, whatever is saying on, because they don't know you. They don't understand the uniqueness of the human being. They really don't. And each person, hi Kim, each person is unique in their own way. We have our own establishment, our own connection with our family, with our ancestors, with our cells, with our memories, with our atoms, with our whole being. My God, we are walking, talking, physical, cosmic frequencies. And this time on Earth right now, it's not easy, and it's not going to be easy, but it's important that you have the faith and trust. It's important that you have that health.
Absolutely.
And you realize, again, it's all about power. And when you're unhealthy, something in you is happening that is challenging you in your power to be in charge of you, again, with the grace of God. Because the 8 sideways is that of infinite intelligence, the DNA. The word God, G-O-D, G7O6D4 comes out to a what? A 17-8. So God is a power.
Yeah, absolutely, kind sir. Oh, did you freeze? Give him a second here. See if he comes back. There you are.
We take a little break here. As we take a little break after that little conversation. There you go. Gosh, that wasn't a very Christian at all. But Jesus, what? But as Jesus would want, I shall turn the other cheek here. Amen. You know what? I don't know if Jesus said that or not. You know, the whole thing is at that time in that Aramaic language and all of that, who knows if he said, you know what? It's okay what Epstein is doing. It's okay what this one's that. What's important is that Epstein did what he did. That is going to be a mystery for the rest of our lives. Don't put too much energy into it. But yet, It's a metaphor of, are there any Epsteins around you in your life? Or do you exhibit any traits of Epstein in your life, past, present, future, and now? Because we're all in this together, my friend.
Yes, unfortunately, we are, kind
How was
sir.
that, Manchester?
That was
How
pretty
is
good.
that, Manchester Virgil? What do you think about that?
Virgil.
I was in a conference a while back. I was speaking at a conference, and there was a man that keeps on showing up at these conferences. And that's when Trump won in 2016. And he looks at me and goes, "What's this guy Trump? Who's Trump?" And I looked at him straight in the eyes, Chris, and I said, "It's your father." It's your grandfather.
That's pretty good.
And you like step back, and he goes, "What?" I go, "That's right. That's right. That's right." These people are just showing people that we know or people within ourselves. Judge and you shall be. I'm learning more and more. I don't care what you are. I was around a bunch of people on Sunday, and this woman was next to me, and she's Jewish, and she must have reminded me that she's Jewish every other sentence. And then I looked at her and I said, and then she goes, "I'm a Jew." And I looked at her and I said, "Yes, in this life." And I really meant it, Chris. In this life.
Right.
What if she wasn't Jewish in another life? What would she have to say? I'm a Jew now, but I was a Palestinian before. I was Russian. I was Ukrainian. I was Cuban. I was French. Right? I was a prostitute in France, running a brothel. I was a madam. I was a lawyer. I was a doctor. I was a nurse on the battlefield of World War I. I think it's time for us to understand that we do have a past, present, future now that brings us. Wonder why she felt the need to keep saying that. Because she was proud, which is great, wonderful. But you know what? All right, I get it.
Right.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. It's great to be and honor your culture and embrace it and all of that. But as I just said, what if we understood and knew that we had other lives, we had other cultures that we embraced, other languages we spoke, we were other people doing different things, a different kind of work, possibly leading up to what we're doing now. What a concept. That's why I've been doing also hypnosis, past life regression for over 35 years. Understanding that we are past, present, future, and now. We're a culmination of all of these experiences that we've had, as well as the people around us. Wandering around as usual. Enjoy your wandering. Blessings to it. I hope it's not too hot where you wander. Here in New York, it's 95, 94. It's a little hot to be wandering. And if you do wander, if it's hot, please take water with you. And take some nuts or raisins, something salty. Salt is very important in hot weather. Over 10,000 people, you can Google this, a number of years ago died in the summer of France, in Paris. 10,000 people died in the summer. One, in Paris, you don't have air conditioning. You don't have air conditioning in the subway. You don't have air conditioning anywhere. I see a figure all of a sudden emerging. There she is.
I'm trying to get the laptop.
Is that Mary?
Go. It is. How are you, Julian?
Is that Mary? As we see her live?
That is.
There she is with that beautiful smile. With that illuminating smile. Oh, it's Mary. You know, that's a beautiful photo right there. Wait a second. What's going on here? It's time to take a picture of the picture, and to try to figure out, is this real or not? Or is this someone playing a game? Is this AI? Is it that AI app that you just put in, you know what? Put in a picture of Grizzly and Mary and put them on the screen. Yes? It's coming down to that.
It's not AI.
It's coming down where we can and will start manipulating people in photographs and videos with AI, you know, very soon, if not already. Remember now, something salty. Yes, salty. And if you got a biscuit, go for a salty biscuit.
And you know what they do to camels?
Salt is very important.
Do you know what they do to camels in the desert, Julian? Uh-oh.
And always carry it, because the weather is insane. It's unpredictable. It's, you know, it's, and I have friends of mine. And
No,
and you know what? And yeah. What do they feed the camels?
A lot of people don't know.
Biscuits.
They stuff salt down their throats by the shovels.
And they eat cactus.
Salty nuts. What do they give those camels? Water?
No, salt. That way they make them real thirsty, and they drink extra water before they go on their trip. No.
They eat cactus too. They eat cactuses. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Their mouth is real tough, but they can literally chew and eat cactuses. What do they do? They eat cactus. Like the prickles and everything. They'll just chew them and eat them. Camels do.
Hold on. I gotta find it.
And who eats cactus?
Camels. Let's see here. Falls.
And what? Really? And what part of the country do they do this?
Hold on. Here we go. And action here. Where's my share button? There we go.
Because it's so important, because August is going to be wild.
All right, here you go, Julian.
Huge amounts of salt. It's not cruelty.
Did you know that?
Why are people feeding camels huge amounts of salt? It's not cruelty. It's survival prep. The salt makes camels incredibly thirsty, so before a long desert journey, they drink as much as possible. A fully thirsty camel can gulp down 140 liters of water in just 13 minutes. But in extreme heat, even that won't last long. That's when their humps come in, not with water, but fat. Contrary to popular belief, camel humps store fat, not water, and salt helps them with water.
See? Isn't that interesting?
Hi, Melinda. Hi, John.
I don't know if a lot of
you're
people
doing that.
didn't know that.
And
And Virgil says camels eat rabbits.
They ate a lot of stuff.
Shh. I'm hunting rabbit. I don't think Jillian got that one. So
Salt. There you go, with salt.
Yeah.
So they're able to survive. They're able to survive with salt.
Yeah.
I think Virgil would say, well, I think Virgil would say a lot of things, because the camel needs to catch the rabbit. Do they shove salt down their own throats? I don't.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Are able to do that, but possibly other people do that. Did not know that. Yes. Again, salty peanuts, raisins, water. In as we are going into August, it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. And there's no mistake that the governor of Florida, what's his name? DeSantis. DeSantis just passed a law forbidding something called weather modification. What could that possibly be? Are you kidding? Are they playing with the weather?
Julian, did you just get zapped? Oh my. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened to him, but several states have banned weather modification. Florida is one of them. I don't know if Tennessee or Georgia's in there. I think there's a couple other states. But cloud seeding is another thing that's being outlawed across the country. The United States has been doing that since World War I, and people don't realize that. So yes, they did a lot in Vietnam for the rain. But anyways, Julian, come back. Talking about weather modifications and get zapped. I know, right? Is that not somebody watching? We better do it, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. Hold on. We've already hit the little button. And here we go. Now we're covered. Well, I don't know where Julian's at. Hopefully Julian will come back. It's plugged in. There you go. So we're going to see if we can message Julian. Hopefully he'll do a couple of readings on some people. It's been a while since he's done any. But once again, our prayers and thoughts go out there to Justin Decker and Jennifer McDaniels. Hopefully everything's getting a lot better. We're just waiting for some more updates. I know Jennifer had to leave. But make sure and reach out and send a message on our Facebook to Justin or to Jennifer McDaniels or directly to Justin Decker. Let them know that you're thinking about them and wishing them well. It really means a lot. And here's Julian.
You know what's interesting? We are in Mercury retrograde, or you can call it conspiracy, because Mary and Chris, this is all for entertainment purposes only. We don't even know if there is a Governor DeSantis in Florida. I never met him. I heard about him, and I heard about this crazy bill that he passed. And I was just imagining, you know what? Maybe he passed it because he found out that some scientists with 2-story high microwave electromagnetic energy machines throwing energy towards a hurricane and steering it. And he's going, no more. I don't want any of this stuff anymore. I'm prohibiting any kind of weather modification in Florida. You want to do it in New Orleans? Go ahead. You want to do it in Kentucky? Go ahead. You want to do it in Texas? Go ahead. But in my state, basta. It's not happening.
Yeah, and I was telling people when you got zapped that we've been doing weather modification since World War One, I think.
There's a man called, and he's one of the top scientists in the world. His name is Michio Kaku. Michio Kaku, Kaku. He's a professor here at City College of New York. And he himself said that we were doing it in Vietnam. And as far as World War, what did you say, 2? Why not?
Year 1. I can't remember which one it was.
1, 2. Just know this, ladies and gentlemen. We can manipulate time and space now. And that was said by the science head of the government a number of months ago. And what does that mean? You think possibly you can also manipulate the weather?
Ask Mary. Mary, can people manipulate the weather?
Oh yeah, they sure can.
That's right. And just take a deep breath and close your eyes and ask yourself. You don't need to ask. What I was having dinner yesterday, and the person had echo, and all of a sudden I asked a question, and all of a sudden Echo answered, and I'm going, wait a second, we didn't even ask Echo the question. I just asked the question, and all of a sudden Echo, I didn't know where the voice came from. So.
He's talking about Echo, everybody, from Amazon, Alexa.
And I'm talking, and all of a sudden Echo comes on and starts talking. And I'm going, what is that? There's only 3 of us here, and all of a sudden, what is that voice? And the woman goes, oh, that's Echo. And I said, I didn't even ask Echo. Well, you might have said something that initiated that action. I said, wow, that is crazy.
Technology is wild, isn't it?
Technology is getting wilder and wilder. Today, it was said today that in Japan, people, the men and women and the teens and everyone, they are starting to date robots.
Yeah.
In Japan, they are dating robots.
You don't have to feed them. You don't have to clothe them. They don't talk back. They don't scream at you.
The hell with human beings, because, they're too emotional, especially women, because they get on the cycle and that's it. That's, you can't talk to them. They're out of their minds. God bless them. But the whole thing here is that you're replacing just think about that. Just think about what is going on. What is ahead of this?
$1 trillion business.
Yeah. And believe me, you'll have probably soon McDonald's commercials with a man coming in with a robot that looks like ooh la la, and going up to the counter, and the person looks at the robot and says, "And what would she like? Oh, she doesn't eat, but she can use a charge though."
Right?
Do you have one of those plugs for cars, because she loves to be charged up, and when she does
what woman doesn't?
Wow, she makes noises that would make you weep.
Mary made me weep.
There you go. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. Now we're really finding out why we had this respite for about a month. Because Mary was going through her transformation, her transition, her big change.
And she did, and she zapped me.
And she zapped
I'm
you.
the robot.
You know, when a woman zaps a man, and the man is still a man, not a robot, that's something very special.
Well, you can't go by looks anymore.
Well, you got to be careful, because you might wake up one day and all of a sudden you're going, Mary, what's going on? And Mary goes, you know what? I just replaced you during the night.
Gee, thanks, Julian.
Or, you know what? I was thinking it and I was talking, and all of a sudden a voice came, and it was Echo. And Echo said, you know what? I'll take charge. You don't need to do anything. And I said, what do you mean? What are you going to do? Oh, I just made a call. The replacement outfit is coming out now. It's the new replacements for humans. They're replacing humans with robots.
Yes, they are.
And it's Japanese. It's a new Japanese brand. That's where it started from.
You're gonna get us booted. At least you didn't say China.
Nah. Things made, we know about that. But in Japan, things are like, what is it? Arigato.
Oh, we're gonna get killed now.
For entertainment purposes only, I'd just like to let people know that in previous lives I have been Chinese and Japanese. So I'm just connecting and accessing my ancestors from other lives, as well as myself speaking. When it comes to Japanese, I was in an accident and I forgot my
What the hell, Julian?
So it's all about knowing prayer, meditation, even doing the crazy Julian Tesla meditation, which is on YouTube. It's 11 minutes. It's when Tesla came to me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, go to YouTube. Go and do that meditation for your safety, to create a electromagnetic energy shield, a shield of Tesla vibration frequency within and around you, so you don't get picked up by the replacement people who will come and replace you or your mate or your family members, because they're tired of humans and they want robots.
Yeah, Roger says, Julian, if you hear, I'll be back. You better leave.
And what's interesting about those movies were all about pre-programming. Those movies were programming us to accept this kind of behavior that is happening. Aren't they cartoons now with robots for kids?
They had that when we were growing up, remember?
But not as many. I'm a child of the 60s. We didn't have that many robots, but now I think they're all over the place.
Did you see what Domino's Pizza bought?
Hit me with your best shot. What was that?
They bought the robot dogs to deliver pizzas.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
My question is this. People have a hard time these days delivering because of all the nonsense that's taking place with a crime and everything. You don't think a robot that has a pizza in its mouth, a box, or however they're going to do it, you don't think someone is going to look at that robot box, whatever, and go, you know what? It's not that big. Let me call up Charlie Let me call up Chris, Julian, Mary. We can pick up that, and we can have some free pizza in our living room.
Watch this, Julian. Watch.
And maybe slightly. I guess I want it sort of a bit further out here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, someone's making a fortune.
Can you believe that?
That dog better have sensors on it. And
It's crazy, isn't it?
And those cameras, those sensors will probably be exhibiting the movement somewhere, because those things can easily be taken. Different Transformers cartoons from the mid 80s, yes, till now. That's true. But in the 80s, I was too busy getting in touch with yoga, Kundalini activation, gurus, reading the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, getting in touch with, as well as the Book of Revelations, all that and more. So the 80s was my spiritual journey. A robot with pizza, exactly. Well, one thing, the robot's not going to eat the pizza. Wonder if you get tasered if you try to well, I don't think you're going to get tasered, because that's not going to happen. I feel that they probably have sensors or cameras, and they probably have a really tight security. And if not, then they're out of their minds. Johnny,
they're stealing jobs from everybody. You know it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we'll probably see again in McDonald's. Probably the waiters and waitresses will probably be robots next year. Haha. He has a point. Robot won't steal a slice.
I used to remember those days where people used to call and complain.
Or what if the robot has friends and they create a story?
Yeah, with WD-40, Lorna.
Everything's possible. Everything's possible. Don't think that, I walked into a CVS. I went to a CVS today, the CVS, and there were locks on everything.
I know.
It was insane.
What's insane? If you walk into a gas station, you see ding dongs and Twinkies in locked up cases.
Well, I just thought about this, and this is probably going to happen. I grew up with automats. I remember there was an automat on Park Avenue and 30th Street in the 60s. People would put their quarters in, or 50 cents, and get everything from a corned beef sandwich or a soup or a muffin or a biscuit or whatever. And they might do the same thing in the future with these items. If you want the item, you'll have to pay with a credit card or with some kind of money, or you'll have a chip in your hand and you'll put the chip over the thing and then it'll come out. People cannot be trusted anymore.
Oh, look at that. Judy would like you to do a reading.
Judy with a Y already, careful of your alcoholism. What's your birthday, Judy? Quickly. Time is of the essence.
All right, Judy, what is your DOB? Date of birth now? Judy, are you still in the house?
Or are you playing around with your robot?
All right, Judy says 10-3-62. 10-3-62.
You're a 10. 1, 3, 1962 is an 18, 9, 1, 3, 4, 9. So you're a 4. So it's very important, Judy, at this time, especially 4 and 8 is a 3. 1, are you working? And if you're not working, why are you not working? And if you're working, really be thankful for what you're doing. And if you don't like what you're doing, learn to like what you're doing. And as you're learning to like what you're doing, look towards something else. There's that part of you that's always been adventurous. There's that part of you that's always been hardworking as well. You're in a period right now of great emotions, but also have fun, dear. Don't take everything too seriously. Sometimes you do that. There's stuff happening with your family, as well as get ready for a lot of changes taking place around your birthday going into 2026. Look at your timelines of the years of 2003, 8, no, 2016, 2017. There were certain things that were happening then that are happening now, as well as 2007, 2008. Again, another timeline in regards to the cycle that you're in now, as well as 1990, 10, 19, 20, 1998 and 1999. Another timeline, very important. It's very important for you, Judy, with that Y. And I was joking, careful of your alcoholism, but the Y is one of the most addictive, but also one of the most spiritual of energies in the alphabet, in numerology. So it's very important that in your prayer, in your meditation, know that you're doing right and you're doing the right thing. Go out there, have a good time, go and swim, go and laugh, enjoy. Things will get a little bit more serious and you'll have to be organizing very soon from September on. Blessing.
Awesome. Well, thank you there. Virgil comes in at the end. I remember the robot in The Day the Earth Stood Still.
That's right.
It was one scary mofo. Judy says thank you. And Julian, how do people get a hold of you, kind sir?
Yes. All on social media. We got Facebook. We got Julian Michael on Facebook. We got Twitter, which is X. We got Julian Michael 11 on Twitter. TikTok. I love TikTok. Julian Michael 89 on TikTok. LinkedIn, Julian Michael. And on Instagram, Soul Magic, SOLMAGIK. Call me, text me. I'm waiting for you. I'll give you a great discount that you'll never believe. 323-384-1333. We can do things short. We can do things long. If you'd like, I'll even bring in a robot.
All right. And maybe if you get lucky, you'll get a biscuit. Anyways, there, ladies and gentlemen.
A salty biscuit.
A salty biscuit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Don't forget, we got a show coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure and tune in for that. And ladies and gentlemen, keep Justin Decker and Jennifer McDaniels in your prayers. And from coast to coast around the world, see you on the next show. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ciao.